Today on Live Cooks, we're making meatballs. And my meatballs are a combination of ground veal, ground pork, and ground beef. To that, we add some Romano cheese, some flat leaf Italian parsley, and some minced garlic, a little salt, pepper, and some water just to kind of get the mix going. And we're gonna form them into great shaped meatballs, do them on the stove, and we're gonna end up with a great product that you can pair with my homemade marinara sauce that's up on livecooks.com. We've combined the veal, the pork, and the ground beef with the eggs. And now all we do is combine the cheese, the chopped flat leaf parsley, and the minced garlic. And what we want to do is just add a nice sprinkle of some salt and a little bit of freshly ground black pepper. And we want to combine all of this. When we get this combined nicely, we will add a little bit of warm water and breadcrumbs. Okay, so we've got all the ingredients combined except for the breadcrumbs. And what I've done is I've toasted this Italian bread and I've cut it into really small pieces and I've toasted it so it kind of represents breadcrumbs, but it's a little fresher than that. So we're gonna add that in here. To that, we're gonna add, we've got a cup and a half of lukewarm water, and we're gonna add this about, let's add about a third of it. Okay, and then we want to just combine all these ingredients together. If you find it's not moist enough, just add a little more water. I think we're about there now. This is a very good consistency. Everything is combined, and what I want to do is I'm taking a 2 tablespoon measuring spoon here, and just for uniformity of the meatballs, we're going to use this kind of as our measuring device. So all we want to do is take this, and if you have a little bit coming over the edges, no problem. And we'll take this and we'll just roll these together to form our meatballs. We have rolled all these meatballs, and we're just gonna add a little bit of olive oil to this cast iron pan. We just start to place them down into the pan. You hear that sizzle. That's exactly what we want. You wanna let them get nice and golden brown on each side before you flip them around, because they're so moist and tender. We don't want to lose their shape. Let them do their thing. Don't mess with them. The meatballs have been sizzling on the stovetop for about 15 minutes, and we just want to turn them over now. You see, this is the crust we're looking for, really perfect. We just want to give them a nice flip here. And the good thing is now they won't lose their shape because they've got a really nice crust on one side, and so we can turn them very easily. So we flip these and cook them through on the other side. We've got a great crust now on both sides, so time to take these guys right off the stove. See, now look, this is perfect. We've got a great crust on both sides of this meatball, and when we cut into it, we're gonna have a really nice, juicy interior. Look at all the juices flowing out of there. Let's just have a quick taste test. Wow, that is delicious because the cheese and all the spices are coming through with the pork and with the ground beef and the veal. And again, we've got the great crust on both sides of these meatballs, but a really juicy, flavorful interior. Make sure to check out all my other recipes, my blog section, and of course, Liv's tips on my website, livecooks.com.